Taulia, welcome in. After 2 weeks, what's pleased you the most about how the offense is run? And I guess, the quarterback is always his biggest critic. What areas do you feel you need to kind of iron out in the weeks to come?
As an offense, I think, I think we're getting better up front, like in the running game, and also with like protections and stuff like that. I think we're getting more comfortable, with our receivers, running routes in the game and stuff like that. With shots and intermediate stuff. So just like everything, I feel like everything's coming together. Obviously, we still have a lot to work on, but I think we're pretty pleased with where we're at right now. So.
Hey, Leah, you're playing on Saturday. Your brother's playing against the Ravens on Sunday in Baltimore. Just how exciting of a weekend this is for you and your family?
It's very exciting. It's the first time we're going to be in the same state, playing. And but the biggest thing is SMU for me. And I know two of them, they're going to do good. So we just got to focus. I think we play on Saturday and they play Sunday, so I got to do my part first.
What's up, Tua? Just following up on that, it's a late game on Saturday, so I'm assuming Tua's not going to be able to get here, right? Or will you think he will be?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I hope he can. I know some of his players too, so hopefully they can watch the game. But it's not a big deal, if they don't, or if they do or don't or not come.
So what so what about? Are you planning on going to their game the next day? I mean, just kind of. How special is it to have your family all here, just the way everything worked out?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to the game. I think my whole family, my sisters, and I think my grandparents are going to be there too, so I haven't seen them in a long time. And, it's going to be exciting, but hopefully he can come to our game too. That'd be exciting. But, yeah.
Kind of on a similar-ish note, you and Ja'Corian Bennett both, had a little bit of overlap when you guys were both playing high school in Alabama. What kind of connection do you think that gives you guys, off the field?
A big connection. I remember the first time I came here, I recognized his name just from high school. I think we played together my first year in Alabama high school. I think it was a spring game, so my very first game ever. I played against his team, McGill-Tulane, and just seeing our paths cross again over here. I mean, it was special. I mean, from that point on, the first time I seen him at Maryland, I mean, we've been like brothers. So I think that was another big thing. And my running back, he played for Charlotte last week, so that was pretty cool to see him too.
Hey, Taulia, can you talk about your relationship with Deshaun Jones and what makes him such a great target for you?
Yeah, 6, he's a real athletic, very elusive in what he does, and I have a very strong relationship with him. I mean, he's a great person to be around. He helps me with things that I need help with, off the field, like mental stuff. He helps keep me confident and stuff like that. Not only him, but a lot of the players on our team, and I'm excited for him. He's been working hard. I think the biggest thing about Jones or like improvement was probably his preparation. I see him more in the film room and studying his plays more and stuff like that. So it's really good to see, and it paid off too. So.
SMU has held both of its opponents in check so far this year. Defensively, what do they do that concerns you? What kind of things do you expect to see on Saturday?
Yeah, SMU, they have a really good defense. But I actually have a really good team. And, they do a lot of things up front with their DBs that cause a lot of, havoc. And I think with our preparation, we just got to continue to find ways to, run the ball, throw the ball, and, just put the ball in the end zone. And with them, they're going to present a big challenge with that. And as an offense and as a team, we look forward to that.
Just to check, how is the calf leg situation? All good?
Yeah, calf's good. Yes. Right.
And when you have a game like you did where you play well, I know Loxley always says you're very hard on yourself. Like, what is your approach when you start watching through that game? Are you able to kind of take a step back and say, oh, I did these things well, or do you still just gravitate to the negative?
Well, I think that's something Coach Locks really try to help me on, trying to sometimes step back and, relax. And I think he been trying to harp on, like, just going back to when I was young in Elba Beach, just playing football and going back to having fun with it, you know what I mean? But another thing is, once something happens, has a life of its own and it's gone. So I think yesterday was, we put Charlotte to an end, and now we're focused on SMU. So it's like it's like an illusion, like, everything happened, but now you forget it now. So it's like you got to focus on the next week. So.
And of course, after you just say that, I have to ask about Charlotte. So just because I have the mic next, just can you kind of sum up that performance? I mean, you guys just really start to finish, just put it all together. And for you and the offense, how did it feel drive after drive, just kind of everything clicking there?
Yeah, it felt good. Coach really talked about our margin of error. We still have a lot to work on, but the turnovers, the penalties in the red area, stuff like that. But, seeing us put drives together and putting it on top of each other against a good Charlotte team like that, it really gives us confidence, and also the defense a lot of confidence. So it's like, it feels good. I mean, we prepared hard, and hopefully we can do that this week again.
SMU and you guys like to use tempo a lot on offense. What are you and the offense doing to try and help the defense out, this week in practice?
I think the biggest way we can help them out is, finishing drives, scoring, and not turning the ball over. Depending on whatever situation, we got to win situations. We got to convert third downs. We can't have negative plays and end up in second and long or third and long, and which is what SMU does a good job at. They put defense or offenses in long yard situations and makes them kind of one-dimensional a little bit. So I think if we can stay out of those, situations and Terps not beat Terps, I think we'll be in a good position.
I mean, or is there anything that you guys are doing to try and help the defense be ready for the tempo that's going to be against Saturday?
Yeah, I'm not trying to give away our playbook, but I mean, I think, we just got to control the ball, score drives and end every drive in a field goal or a touchdown. I mean, they're high-power offense. I think the quarterback throws for like 300-something yards a game, and one of the receivers have like 300 yards already. So, I mean, they're very explosive on that side, and their defense gave up like 10 points combined or something like that. So I think they're a really, really good team.
So, stat surfaced from PFF yesterday said you were the best quarterback under pressure in all of the country last week. Is, kind of staying poised under, physical pass rush and pressure something you've kind of focused on as an area of improvement?
Yes, sir. I think Coach Enos always talks about that. I have to do my job, whatever's going on. I have to have laser focus downfield and have a feel of the pocket and just react and step up in the pocket and trusting that the O-line will, block and stuff like that, which they do a great job of. And it's sometimes it gets, you get a little nosy looking down and you want to see what's going on, but we all have a job, and I think that's where I show my toughness as a quarterback, as a leader, on third down to sit in the pocket and win situations with my arm, or maybe maneuver in the pocket and extend plays with my legs. So it's something I'm still continuing to work on, and I'm trying to get better at that too. So.
Last one, Ryan.
I want to ask, your brother is someone who's, since coming into the NFL, has faced a lot of criticism. I was wondering, how do you think your brother's handled that criticism, and kind of what have you learned from him in terms of handling the spotlight that comes with being a starting quarterback for a team?
Yeah, I think I think he takes all of that well. You know, he's a very uplifting person. You know, he's always smiling. You barely see him, you know, with a sad face or something like that. And I think a lot has to do with his spiritual side. And, you know, he's always being uplifted, and he's always with my parents and my sisters and stuff like that. So I think that keeps him motivated and, you know, helps him to keep going. And I think the biggest thing, he just tries to block all that out, whether it's good or bad. You know, he tries to separate football and family. You know, when he comes home, it's all about family. You know, don't talk about no football. And that's something I try to do too, you know, just to give my family my whole attention, you know what I mean, when I'm home and when I'm here. I give my teammates, my coaches, everyone my full attention. And I think it's only fair for both sides. So I think that's something I learned from my brother, you know, trying to, you know, sometimes it's hard because, you know, you put your heart into football and you come home late nights and you're exhausted, but, you know, so it comes with the position, and my family doesn't deserve half of my, you know what I mean? So I think that's one thing I learned from him.
Thanks, Leo.
Thank you.